I'm the FanFiction Critic, and this is what you do with a BA in English. Say, does anybody know what time it is?
Heavenly shades of night are falling. It's twilight time. Out of the mist your voice is calling. It's twilight time. When purple colored curtains mark the end of day, I'll hear you.
That's right, it's twilight time. Once again, I'm afraid it's Twilight Time, wherein I review fanfiction based on the foul and wretched brainchild of Stephanie Meyer. Now, today's fanfiction is called Edward's Brithday, and was written by a gal called Erin of the Cullen Clan, who sadly can't spell anything correctly. This story was requested by one of my loyal viewers, and when I went to read it, I found that it had been removed from fanfiction.net. Never fear, the author re-uploaded it to her DeviantArt page. Let's get started!
I woke up early at midnight because it was the DSAY of Ward's birth and I was going to set up his supplies party early so he wouldn't know about it, okay? I went to the Krellin's house and met Ollie outside the window. She had a really pretty purple party dress and leather heels. Her hair was done in a nice wavy way.
Oh. Okay, then. Excuse me. You cannot honestly expect me to do this review sober, can you? Can you? Where do I even begin? Alright, first of all, his name is Edward Cullen, not Ward Krullen. Her name is Alice, not Allie. Second of all, you have managed to spell everything completely and totally wrong, leading me to assume that you never completed the 2nd grade. I'm right, aren't I?
Hey Joanne, you look hot today. Ward will think you are so sexy. Alice told me out loud. I was wearing a special outfit for Ward. I had straightened my hair and was wearing a black dress, which was a dress and a skirt at the same time. It was tight and short and made my legs look really long and skinny. I see you yell and he wait to see Ward's reaction when he say me.
Well, what Twilight fanfiction would be complete without a little costume porn? For those of you unfamiliar, costume porn is when an author describes their original character's outfit in graphic detail, but won't describe anything else. Well, it's Ward's Brithday, and our narrator, who, by the way, is not Bella, but an original character named Joan, is wearing a special outfit. That's a dress and a skirt at the same time. So it's a dress! Damn, author, you sure are smart.
Anyway, we got the tables out of the shed and put them on the ground and made a marquee over the top to protect it from whatever. We then put the cake out. It was a really expensive cake or whatever, and put all the food out, and then I went home to bed until night time came later that night.
You know, if you're gonna be drinking during this review, and believe me, you're gonna want to, but don't do it if you're not 21, have your nearest hospital on speed dial, because you might get alcohol poisoning. Although, in all fairness, that would be much better than eating this shit. Also, don't drive either. Okay, who remembers the last piece of Twilight fanfiction I reviewed? Show of hands? Yes. Remember how the vampires were all eating people food? Yeah, I know. It's happening again. Vampires don't eat people food. No, not even in the Stephanie Meyer universe. They drink blood. And what the fuck's a marquee? Is it like a tent or an awning? Because the word tent sounds nothing like the word marquee. In fact, marquee isn't even a word. You can't use words if you don't know what they mean. And you can't just go around making up words either. Also, it's around midnight. It's already nighttime. Sort of. No, technically no. Anyway, it's midnight, therefore it's still dark, and vampires can still come out. So why are we setting up for a party and then leaving? Does this mean it can be over? Oh no. Shit.
I was really excited about the party because a lot of Wardy's friends that he hadn't seen for ages would be coming over. But one I once looking forwards to was Tana. She thought Ward was hot and wanted to sell him away from me, but I was way hotter than her anyway, so I Ward would stay with me instead of going for it that dirty slit.
Come on, you guys, you know I have a rule against porn. Actually, I'm pretty sure that that's just a very unfortunate typo. God, the spelling alone is enough to give me nightmares for the rest of my natural life. So, that dirty slit Tana is there, and she's trying to steal Wardy away from Joan. I never thought I'd say this, but I seriously miss Edward, Bella, and Jacob, and all the rest of the Twilight characters.
It was 6 and everyone hid in his room. Then Ward came in. Happy by Brithday Edward, I screamed out. He jammed at me and huggled me tight into his pecs, which hair hard and tight. No MMG Joan, you look hotter than you ever have before. He told me, and I cussed his big lips in a erotical way. Come outside, we have a surprise for you, sexa. Z. I winked at him and he winked back. We went outside to the rotunda and there was what me and Alika had made for him this morning, plus all his friends were there.
She wanked at him? I told you guys, no porn. And I don't think girls can do that. We don't have the proper equipment. I also find it highly amusing that Joan here cussed at Edward in an erotical way. I never knew you could cuss at someone in an erotical way. I also never knew that erotical was a word. Oh wait, it isn't. This shit for brains author just can't spell.
Then Tana came up to him and said in a seductive vocal, "Hey big boy, you look good." And then he tried to cat him. Then I walked up to her and DLAPPD her face hand. He is my boyfriend, okay, so back off, slutty.
So Tana is a boy then? Because he tried to cast him. God. Whatever. Joan walks up to Tana and slaps her face hand and then tells her to back the fuck off. This is more like a Twilight crossover with Jerry Springer.
Tana creamed in my erection and tried to pash me, but Wardy punched her hard in the stomach.
Hey! What did I tell you? No porn. You are all on the thinnest of ice here. Plus, girls can't get erections. Do you want to know why? It's because they don't have penises. You see, girls have vaginas. Boys have penises. And if you don't know what kind of equipment you have, then... Dear God, I can't do anything for you. I'm just a fanfiction critic. Well, it's nice to know that Edward punches women. What a guy.